Welcome everyone. It's from the Legend of the Lone Ranger today. We've got Tonto, and I'm pretty sure it's his horse, is Scout. The pink stuff on there is paint or something that I put on as a child. I don't know how. I wasn't that creative. Maybe it's a sticker. I don't know. But it's anyway. It's this was from a. Turned out to be just a colossal flop of a movie. Based on Wikipedia, says that the budget was between $13 and $18 million, and it grossed $12 million. So even at the low end, it didn't make any money. It lost money, and of course that was back in the day when that was a big budget movie. 81. A little clean here, and I found the horse and Tonto together in one of my bins. And then I actually found the saddle separately in a totally different bin, a totally different part of the house. And I honestly, I was surprised the saddle went on without breaking. It's fairly flimsy rubber straps here, but it fit on. And yet again, being surprised by the quality of 80s toys, it still does work. It's got a little button there that works the legs, make it run. And Tonto, they had the character set up to ride the horses. The legs, the hips splayed out, so they would be able to mount the horse, and it actually looks semi-correct. Well, and I can't remember if the horse had a bridle or not. It was this was, and I'm pretty sure I had the Lone Ranger character too, but I never had Silver. And Tonto came with actually had built-in. He had a knife over here, and he had a pistol for there, and they actually stayed in pretty good. They've long since gone into history, but when I was a kid, I think there was a Lone Ranger cartoon, and they were still showing the old Lone Ranger show from the '60s on Saturday afternoons. I would watch that. Sort of campy fun. That movie, if you read up on it, is notorious for so many bad things. You can't even hardly get into it. But evidently, the guy who played the Lone Ranger was such a bad actor, they dubbed his lines in. Somebody else dubbed his lines in after the fact, which is just amazing to me. And he spoke English. It wasn't like when they did that to Arnold in Hercules in New York. It was something, but that was something else. But I enjoyed having a little horse. Not like I say, but the running action really impressed me. I would put G.I. Joes and everybody on the horse. They would all sort of work. But like I say, that's Tonto and Scout. Okay, I know his tail does move. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was one piece or not. But that's Tonto and Scout from the Lone Ranger, the Legend of the Lone Ranger. So tune in tomorrow. It's not a movie of Toy Tomorrow, but I am going to do a little more research on it because I barely remember that one. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're digging what I'm doing, make sure and subscribe.